Yo guys, what's up? So this new update on GTA, Finance and Felony, is sick. It is fantastic. Some of the bigger points of this update, they've added the CEO position. You can actually buy a building to house your organization. As in the last update, you become an executive. Now you can become a permanent executive, a CEO. That comes with more abilities and more vehicles, more jobs. It's fantastic. Going through some of the new vehicles and stuff like that before we dive into the building itself and some of its abilities. The new vehicles, you have the tugboat. If you look on Warstock and Carrier, there's a new cargo bob you can buy. It seems to me like it's just a bit more expensive with a different paint job. I'm not sure if it's faster yet. They haven't released that information. Haven't played with it myself. We'll have to see. You've also got the HUI Brigade, which is a big armored truck. It's pretty menacing. It's pretty sick. You've also got the Bravado Rumpo, which is a van, but it's customized and looks very military-like. Alongside those two cars, the two new supercars you've got are the Reaper and the FMJ. Both these cars seem to have similar stats. They look really sick. I'm not sure how they stack up against the current cars right now, speed-wise, but I'm sure more info about that will come out as we when we get into this. You've also got a new jet and a new helicopter. They both seem like more of the luxury helicopters that just got released before, but it seems like they're gonna have more abilities and more special parts about them, like inside of them, more stuff you can do. Honestly, guys, the only one I worry about here is the tug. I'm buying that tugboat, all right? I'm gonna be the tugboat captain, tugboat Tom. This update seems to build off a lot of the last one in the sense that it adds a lot of stuff on top of what was already there. Like as in the VIP position, the CEO, you have more outfits to choose from and more outfits to design your gang. All right, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna go on to the coolest part of this update, the executive suite. Now, if you go on to the website, you'll see it's right there on the front page. Dynasty 8 Executive is the website, and you go on there and you have the choice of 4 buildings. I bought the most expensive one, the Maze Bank building. The basic customization of that building is $4 million. It's a pretty penny, and when you add on the extra stuff, like you go through here and you can see on the screen now, you go through and you can choose like the color scheme. You can add on a safe, a gun rack, and accommodations, as in like more living space, more like kind of like lounge space. Adding all that stuff and customizing that, and along with the fact you can customize your name and your logo and like what you want to say, how you want it to look, all that added up to about $6.65 million to get this place up and going, which is not cheap at all. So if you've got the money for it, maybe if you want to do this, invest in a shark card, but that's up to you guys. That's how you feel about it. As you first walk into the room, the first thing you'll see is the sign behind your secretary and your secretary itself. You talk to your secretary and you can actually get any vehicle you own delivered, I mean virtually any vehicle you own, delivered to the building. That includes all Pegasus vehicles, well most of them, you can see them on the list now, here's the ones you can choose from, and also any personal vehicle you own in any of your garages. It can be delivered right to the front door, or if it's like a helicopter, it can be delivered to the roof. By the way, adding on to that, you can exit the building through the roof on foot, outside on foot, or you can actually just exit straight to your vehicle, so to spawn in it. Walking around a bit, you have the boardroom. The boardroom, it seems to be just more of a visual thing, but it is sick. It's just nonsense fun. It's actually a cool animation when you sit down. It's on screen here. When you sit down, you put your gun out. It looks menacing. It looks pretty cool. I'm not sure what this actually adds into game modes and stuff, and then potentially heist, but we'll see more in the future. One of the other bigger parts about this update about making money is you can buy and sell items. You buy and sell cargo. You go to your computer, your back desk, and you open up the computer, you log in, and you access a menu you can buy warehouses to. They have 3 types of warehouses. They have small, medium, and large, and these hold different amounts of cargo. And doing this, you can go to these warehouses and you can defend the warehouses while your cargo gets shipped out. Now, when you do this, it's just like kind of more of like the public events from the last update. Not public events, so to say, but what will happen is rival players and also like other organizations like the FIB or the gangs will actually come and attack you and try to steal your cargo, and that will hurt your profits. I haven't delved into this either as much, but I will have a new video coming up soon of us playing through this kind of stuff, and you'll see more of the content and how it works. Some other aspects of this apartment, you have the safe and you have the gun rack, which is actually hidden behind your computer desk. If you go there, you press right on it, you can actually open up your gun rack, and in there, this is actually kind of a cool part they've added on. You can actually set a custom loadout in the sense that your weapon wheel, you know, it's like flooded with guns and stuff, and you have to like, go through it constantly and choose which ones you want. Well, if there are guns you know you do not want to use and don't want to see, you can still own them, but you go to this weapon wheel and you can choose to hide them in the weapon wheel so you do not have to see them. So you can make custom loadouts. I'm talking every type of weapon, melee, pistols, automatics, all of them. The safe, well, it's just a safe. You bought a safe and you wasted money on it, and now everybody can know. But you know what? It's worth it. The last cool knick-knack that I've seen is the TV in this apartment, and it's like the regular TV of the channels and stuff. But one of the cool new parts of it is actually there's a video game on it. It's 2 players, so you have to have a friend with you. I, again, have not played this yet. I'm excited to try it out. You'll see that here soon on my channel if you stick around. So a few quick notes here, guys. These are questions I actually had, but I couldn't find yet because this update is brand new. When you do buy the CEO building, it does not replace your apartments. I repeat, it will not replace your apartments. You have 3 apartment slots. Those are the individual things. They are separate. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, what's a really cool part about this is that you are now a permanent CEO. You can turn that off and on when you choose in the building itself, so you don't always have to show up like that. But that is now your choice continuously to do whenever you want. Like I said, guys, I'm very excited to jump into this update and test it out some more, see some of the nooks and maybe some of the not so good parts. But we'll see, guys. I'm really excited for this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.